क्योंकि मैंने कुछ प्रोटेस्टर्स को जो कि गटर छाप, अनैतिक, अश्लील बिहेवियर सड़क पर बच्चों के सामने, बुजुर्गों के सामने, महिलाओं के सामने डिस्प्ले कर रहे थे, उसको नॉर्मलाइज करने से मना किया है कि वी डू नॉट एक्सेप्ट दिस इन दिस सोसाइटी।
सुन मेरी बात, हमारी लड़कियों की, देश की लड़कियों को क्या बकवास कर रही है चुड़ैल? क्या बकवास कर रही है मेरे स्टूडेंट लड़कियों को, मेरे देश की लड़कियों को? एक कान के नीचे थप्पड़ तो खाई थी ना एयरपोर्ट पे, मुझे डर नहीं है और थप्पड़ खाएगी सब जगह से। तो मेरे लड़कियों, मेरे देश की लड़कियों के साथ क्या बकवास कर रही है?
वो आज डिफेंड कर रहा है इन गालियां देने को, तो वो जानता नहीं कि जो ये दूसरी साइड है, जब वो गालियां देने पर आएंगे तो बाद में रोना मत कि ये आप डील कर रहे हो उन लोगों से जिन्होंने ये गालियां बनाई हैं।
प्रधानमंत्री जी से जो है लोग उनको एग्जाम बडी कहते हैं बच्चे, उनके साथ में कितने लोगों की भावनाएं, कोई उनको लीडर मानता है, कोई उनको दोस्त मानता है, कोई उनको परिवारजन मानता है, कोई उनको भगवान मानता है। उसी तरह से आप किसी की फीलिंग्स हर्ट नहीं कर सकते हैं।
हम जैसे घूमते, अकेले घूम, तब तुझे पता चलेगा देश की ताकत, देश के बच्चों की ताकत, देश के लोगों की ताकत। भगौड़ी सांसद में बैठ के क्या बकवास करे जा रही है अकेले? देश की लड़कियों को इतना बुरा बोल रही है। अपना चरित्र देख, बॉलीवुड में क्या क्या करी है।
Generation gutter, ugly. Women who, according to Kangana Ranaut, proudly flaunt the freedom to have drugs, drinks and endless body counts. Women who she claims live off their parents' earnings and aren't even capable of becoming homemakers. That's how the BJP MP and actor described an entire section of Gen Z women after the CJP-led student protests. The remarks have now triggered one of the biggest political and social media storms, with CJP spokesperson Saurav Das hitting back, saying even members of her own party don't take Kangana seriously. So did Kangana cross the line by painting the entire generation with one brush, or is she simply calling out what many are afraid to say? The protests may be over, the education minister may have resigned, but this battle is only getting louder. Not on the streets, not inside parliament, but online. A war of words between BJP MP Kangana Ranaut and Cockroach Janata Party spokesperson Saurav Das. It began with Kangana questioning Gen Z, especially Gen Z women, their values and lifestyle choices. Needless to say, it quickly became personal, and now it's opened a much bigger debate. Can you disagree with the movement without condemning an entire generation? And where exactly should criticism stop? Ever since the CJP-led protests forced the resignation of Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, Kangana Ranaut has repeatedly criticized the movement, not its demand for accountability, but the way many protesters express themselves. In a series of Instagram stories, the actor MP described several protest reels as puke-inducing. She said she had never witnessed so much ugliness in one place. According to Kangana, the language used during the protest was vulgar, crass, and deeply disrespectful. She questioned the slogans, the memes, and especially the abusive remarks directed at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. She also criticized protesters for proudly embracing the name Cockroach Janata Party, writing that if they called themselves cockroaches, they behaved like them too. But Kangana's criticism didn't stop at the protest. Perhaps her most controversial remarks were reserved for Gen Z women. In one Instagram story, she targeted what she described as westernized Hindu women. According to Kangana, many of them celebrated freedom without taking responsibility. She claimed they were not good at studies and not even capable homemakers. She went on to describe them as ugly, corrupt, and accused them of proudly flaunting what she called their freedom to take drugs, drink alcohol, have endless body counts, while continuing to live off their parents' earnings. Calling them Generation Gutter, those remarks quickly became one of the most debated parts of the posts. While some agreed with her criticism of abusive protest language, many others accused her of stereotyping an entire generation of young women and reducing complex social issues to sweeping personal attacks. Then came Saurav Das's response. The CJP spokesperson dismissed Kangana's criticism and questioned how seriously she is taken as a politician.
देखिए, कंगना रनौत जी को उनके पार्टी वाले ही ज़्यादा नहीं पूछते हैं, ज़्यादा सीरियसली नहीं लेते हैं उनको, तो हम लोग भी क्यों सीरियसली ले? मुझे नहीं लगता जेन जी में या जेन अल्फा में या कोई भी यंगर जनरेशन में उनको सीरियसली कोई लेता है या उनकी बात सुनता है.
Das also argued that Gen Z had contributed more to the country than Kangana gives them credit for and suggested that as a member of parliament, she should also be mindful of the responsibility that comes with the office she holds. But Kangana wasn't done. Within hours, she fired back. Posting screenshots of Saurav Das's interview, she questioned his claim of being a student, writing that after searching his profile, she couldn't understand how a 28-year-old described himself as one. She then contrasted his life with her own achievements, saying that by his age, she had already won 2 national awards and was managing multiple careers as an actor, producer, screenwriter, entrepreneur, and now a parliamentarian. Kangana then called Das totally useless and unemployed, adding that he would never understand what it means to be constantly in demand. She ended by saying, "Learn some skill." But while Kangana being Kangana, she wasn't backing down. Soon after her Instagram story, she repeated her stand during a media interaction. Listen in.
आप हमारे 75 ओल्ड प्राइम मिनिस्टर हैं, उनकी दिवंगत माता जी को उनको इतनी गंदी गंदी भद्दी गालियां दे. हमने भी स्टूडेंट प्रोटेस्ट किए हैं. इतना हमें संकोच होता था, इतनी शर्मिंदगी होती थी कि हमें कैमरा में दिखाया जा रहा है. आगे एक स्टूडेंट को करके हम अपनी मांग रखते थे. कौन स्टूडेंट प्रोटेस्ट का हिस्सा नहीं बने? ये किस तरह के स्टूडेंट हैं और किस तरह की अश्लील बातें, किस एंगल से ये लोग स्टूडेंट लगते हैं?
Her remarks reignited the debates. Some agreed that abusive language has no place in democratic protests. Others argued she was unfairly painted an entire generation with the same brush. The debate itself isn't entirely new. Throughout the protest, many reels mocked Prime Minister Narendra Modi, his shift from Mitro to Friends, his late-night Instagram videos, his selfie camera angle, even his lighting, his framing and his delivery became meme templates. Supporters described it as satire. Critics called it disrespect. The internet remained deeply divided.
सुन मेरी बात, हमारी लड़कियों की, देश की लड़कियों को क्या बकवास कर रही है चुड़ैल? क्या बकवास कर रही है मेरे स्टूडेंट लड़कियों को, मेरे देश की लड़कियों को? एक कान के नीचे थप्पड़ तो खाई थी ना एयरपोर्ट पे. हाँ, तुझे डर नहीं है?
क्योंकि मैंने कुछ प्रोटेस्टर्स को जो कि गटर छाप, अनैतिक, अश्लील बिहेवियर सड़क पर बच्चों के सामने, बुजुर्गों के सामने, महिलाओं के सामने डिस्प्ले कर रहे थे, उसको नॉर्मलाइज करने से मना किया है.
वो आज डिफेंड कर रहा है इन गालियां देने को, तो वो जानता नहीं कि जो ये दूसरी साइड है, जब वो गालियां देने पर आएंगे तो बाद में रोना मत कि ये आप डील कर रहे हो उन लोगों से जिन्होंने ये गालियां बनाई हैं.
And perhaps that is where the larger conversation begins. For generations, women have often been expected to earn the right to be heard by first proving they are polite, graceful, and respectable. Anger was acceptable only when it sounded calm. Disagreement was welcomed only when it looked dignified. Many millennials grew up carrying those expectations, watching every word, measuring every reaction, knowing that one mistake could define us forever. Today's younger women appear far less willing to carry that burden. Whether you agree with their language or not, that shift is impossible to ignore. That doesn't mean every slogan deserves applause or that abusive language cannot be criticized. It absolutely can. Democratic protests and respectful disagreement are not mutually exclusive. But perhaps the bigger question is this: should an entire generation be reduced to labels because of the actions of some? And should women still have to meet a higher standard of respectability before their voices are considered worthy of being heard? Those are questions that go far beyond one protest or one politician. The Kangana versus Saurav Das exchange may have started as another social media spat, but it has evolved into something much larger, a conversation about free speech, political satire, gender expectations, respect, and the changing language of protest. Where do you stand? Did Gen Z cross the line, or has this debate become bigger than the protests themselves? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. For more news and updates, stay tuned to Times Entertainment. I am Dipali Patel and I'll continue to bring you the best from the world of showbiz.